A social media influencer vanishes while on a trip to Nigeria. All she leaves behind is a cryptic message to her thousands of followers. She's been abducted, and the kidnappers are asking for $1 million in ransom. But everything is not as it seems.
I was just bored and having fun, just getting a laugh.
Just in case you missed what she said, here it is once again. Influencer Woah Vicky says she faked her own kidnapping because she was bored and says she wanted a laugh.
Sometimes, you want to have a little fun. The Bible says laughter is good for the soul. Sometimes I be wanting to laugh. And this is how I find that funny.
In case you're unfamiliar with Woah Vicky and her chaotic energy, I'll give you some background. Her real name is Victoria Rose Waldron. She's 24 years old and is originally from Atlanta. She rose to fame as a social media influencer, and to be fair, she does have the followers. 1 million on YouTube, 3.7 million on Instagram, and more than 7 million on TikTok. She's known mostly under the name Woah Vicky. Her rise to fame came back in 2017 when she used the N-word in several of her videos and claimed to be black. She's since been called out for blackfishing from major celebrities like Snoop Dogg because she claims to be black, but she's actually white.
Yes, my birthday is March 7th, but July 19th was the day I found out I was black. Like, my whole entire life, my mom kept telling me, you're white, you're white. I never believed her because I knew I was black.
So she's clearly been controversial in the past, but has somehow still managed to maintain that pretty large following. And recently, she made another questionable move. She told her millions of followers that she'd been kidnapped. The message was posted on her Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. It was posted on December 29th and read, quote, "I have kidnapped Vicky. She is with me in Nigeria. I'm demanding $1 million for her release." So right away, her followers are getting nervous. They believe Vicky has actually been abducted overseas, which, if it were true, would be a very serious matter. But pretty quickly, Vicky actually fesses up, saying she made up this entire thing because she was, quote, bored and wanted a laugh. I'll let her explain it.
Sorry about that. Everything good, y'all. God bless, God bless. Sorry about that, y'all. It's all love. I love y'all. We love y'all. I was just bored and having fun, just getting a laugh. Just getting a laugh in. That's it. But it's all love, though. I was just having fun with my brother. Everything good, though. Everything good. I'm sorry about that. Please forgive me. We kind of got carried away with the joke, We just like to have fun and joke, I don't drink or go to the club, so this is how I find my entertainment. It's probably not the best way to do it. I should probably be like reading the Bible or something like that, but sometimes, you want to have a little fun. The Bible says laughter is good for the soul. Sometimes I be wanting to laugh. And this is how I find that funny. I don't like date really. It's not really much people I could date because of my Christian values. So this is kind of like how I have fun. But, we all struggle in different areas. So, I'm not saying this was the right thing to do, but I take accountability and ownership. I'm sorry for anyone that I harmed in the process, but it's all love.
Vicky made a statement about all of this too. She posted this to Twitter, and here's part of what she wrote, quote, "The prank started with us calling people I know from America. Then my brother from the USA posted it, and it ended up on blogs. Afterward, my brother from the USA suggested I make a tweet to keep it going, saying it was a good prank and that father was a great actor. He even mentioned we could make money by creating cryptocurrency based on the prank. Father and I agreed, but in hindsight, it was a terrible idea. We weren't thinking at all. It quickly became clear how bad this was when his friends started calling him concerned. That's when we decided to go live and explain that it was all fake. Those videos you've seen of me trying to explain myself are from that moment. Alright, I know you're multitasking when you're watching our videos, but if you're out running errands, I have something that you might be interested in. It's this free app called Upside, and it gets you cash back on daily essentials. I use Upside every time I pump my gas because it's so easy and it's free. Here's what you do. Download the Upside app and claim an offer for whatever you're buying. So you just pay as usual and then follow the steps on the app to get paid. To find out how much you could earn, click the link in the description to download Upside, or scan the QR code on your screen and use our promo code LCNews to get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas. Right away, Woah Vicky's prank drew parallels to some other infamous kidnapping hoaxes like Sherry Papini or Carly Russell. Sherry's story is a bit more famous, so let's start there. She was out jogging near her home in Redding, California on November 2nd, 2016 when she just disappeared. Sherry was gone for weeks, during which time her disappearance became a media sensation. There were missing posters, candlelight vigils, and a major investigation into her apparent abduction. But then all of a sudden, on November 24th of that year, Sherry just showed up again. She said her captors had let her go. Right away, it sounded a bit off to investigators. They did some more research, and by March 2022, she was charged federally for faking her own kidnapping. For all this, Sherry took a deal, pleading guilty to 1 count of mail fraud and 1 count of making false statements. She was actually sentenced to 18 months in prison and 3 years of supervised release after that. She was also charged $300,000 in restitution to cover costs of the police investigation. A more recent example of a fake hoax is Carly Russell. That's an Alabama woman who claimed she was kidnapped in July of 2023. Carly called 911, saying she found a young child alone along the interstate near Hoover, Alabama. When police arrived to this location, they found Carly's car, but Carly herself was missing. She reappeared about 48 hours later, and she told everyone she'd been abducted by a man in a tractor trailer. She said this guy forced her to undress before taking naked photos of her against her will. But days later, Carly eventually fessed up to all of this, saying she made it up and she'd never even been kidnapped. In March of 2024, she pleaded guilty